Hey guys, Jordan here. I just wanted to pop in real quick and give you guys a trigger warning here. I know we do our regular, let's play pretend as scenes of this and that. I just wanted to let you know this is the first episode where things get real. We kind of amped it up to a new level on this one. This is the first one with a use of firearms against people instead of against monsters or anything like that. And the best way I can describe this is if you've seen or heard of the movie Saw, it's kind of a Saw trap. Defenseless people against firearms. Not a great outcome. Nick, doing a great job editing the show. He said he's also going to put in the show notes where the parts that are going to be triggering are so you can skip that timestamp. Or if you want to skip this episode altogether, no hard feelings. This, like I said, this is very raw. You can kind of get the idea with the recap in the following episode. So keep that in mind when you're deciding when and how to listen to this one. And we hope you guys continue to enjoy the show. Thank you guys. Bye. Let's Play Pretend is an explicit podcast with subject matter that may be disturbing to some listeners. Content warnings are found in the description of every episode.
Yeah, Cody's laughing, so it's good. Let's play pretend! Let's play pretend! Let's play pretend!
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Pretend. My name is Jordan Derringer. I am your DM, GM, keeper, handler, and host. And before I get into introducing everybody, I would like to take a moment of silence. Nick, could you cut the music, please?
Absolutely.
This is the first episode that we have recorded since, and I know you guys are going to think this is, of all the people I could be talking about, this is the first episode we recorded after the passing of Akira Toriyama. And Dragon Ball Z is a big thing for me. It's been a big thing for my childhood, into my adult life. It means a lot to me. So I just want to take a moment of silence for the passing of Akira Toriyama before I introduce everybody. Thank you all for playing along with me for that one. And I have with me, as always, Mr. Nick Barnett.
Ned Dollerin, and you stole my fact for the evening of how sad I am about Akira's passing. So
That's
little somber and sick today.
yeah. It hit me hard when Melanie told me that last night. Yeah, I was not expecting that one, especially at 60, early 60s. That's yeah.
68.
68, late 60s. Either way, that's still young.
Yeah.
And yeah, that one hit a little close to home. I also have with me, as always, Mr. Breck Black.
Ryan Winchester, and I am just now learning about his passing and am now horribly devastated. So if you hear me sobbing in the background, just know that's what that's about.
I did not mean to drop a knowledge bomb on you. I apologize.
Yeah, I had not seen that yet, so.
Yep, the news just came out, but apparently he passed away on the 1st. So that's yeah. I'm gonna stop talking about that. I also have with me, as always, Mr. Matt Check.
Yeah, Matt, Arthur Gooseberg. It's kind of. I'm obviously gonna do the voice later, but you kind of. I don't really want to do that voice. Oh man, to ruin the silence and whatnot. But
Right.
yeah, I'm also pretty devastated by that.
Yeah,
It sucks.
it really
The
does.
mangaka life is a fucking rough one, so it sucks that it took a good one. Took one of the greats.
The great.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, the grandfather of all of shonen. So
Yep. Anime and manga would not be where it's at today without that man. So it's I know it's a very nerd thing, but That's one I feel like taking a moment of silence for was absolutely worth it. And last but certainly not least, I have with me Mrs. Melanie Derringer.
Hi, I'm gonna be playing Samantha Williams, and I'm also taking this hard left. So we recently have gained a larger following, not a huge one, but a larger following for at least our little podcast on Facebook. And at this time, currently, we're at 276 followers. With that being said,
Whoa, 276?
yes, 276 followers.
Damn. When we went to bed last night, we were at like 240. That's awesome.
Yes. With our fan base growing, I wanted to possibly put out merchandise for us. And I have been playing around with this site that I found that I've been a part of for a long time, that I've put my own little designs up here and there. And I currently put up our little logo, our artwork, our cover art onto this website. And I will publicly release it once we hit 1,000 followers on our Facebook page. And I wanted to show you guys right now to see what's on there.
All right. This is the first time any of us are seeing this. And yes, that's me included.
Yeah, I wanted to just say that if we get to 1,000 followers on our Facebook page, the Redbubble link to our merchandise on our link tree. And then this way, if there's anything on there that any of our fans want, go for it. I think there's t-shirts, hats, there's stickers, pins. What else is on here? Mouse pads, laptop skins.
Oh, you know what I'm getting is that spiral notebook for keeping notes.
I was going to say, I think I'm going to get spiral notebook for myself, because I think it'd be pretty cool to write down our notes in that. So, but yeah, that's what I've been working on and off today while working with children. So,
For the Redbubble thing, I just want to mention, if you look at the chiffon top, it makes you be the monster in the background, and that is pretty cool.
that was the one thing Jordan noticed as he walked by. He's like, "Oh, that's so funny." I was like, "Yeah, that was unintentional, but I really like it."
Yeah. I was like, the monster's headless, but if you wear the t-shirt, it looks like you're the monster, and I love it.
So guys, if you're listening, share the podcast with your friends, help our Facebook page get to 1,000 followers, and then you too can also see what cool products we have on here. And if you want any of it, go for it. Yeah. So hopefully we can definitely get to 1,000 followers sometime soon.
Heck yeah. That's cool. Thanks for doing that, Mel.
Yeah, no problem.
That being said, you guys ready to play some pretend?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right.
Right.
All right. So in the last episode, you guys were in what we had originally dubbed the autopsy room. And you found on the surgical table were these tools, but not regular autopsy tools. They were tools to solve puzzles throughout the different rooms. And as you were solving the puzzles, rooms would open up. You found yourself at 4 pretty disturbing scenes of 4 people that had died in kind of gruesome ways. Upon further investigation, it turned out that it was wooden dummies that were modeled after people that bullied you in school, which was even more weird. What did they have anything to do with this? But regardless, you found your way through the 4 rooms. You were able to light the final torch. And in the door, the big door with the 4 torches above it finally opened. And in that door, you guys found another room. There was a wall in the middle of the room, and through the wall there were 2 windows. On the left side, you saw Chris chained against the wall. On the right side, you found older Samantha chained against the wall. And there was a lever in the middle of the room, of your side of the room, that looked like it just went left or right. And that is where we are now. Now, the thing that I forgot to mention during the explanation of that room last time was the lever is set about 10 feet away from the wall where the windows are. And right behind the lever is a chain link fence. So you cannot get closer to the windows than the lever. So you can only get about 10 feet to that wall. So that being said, what do you guys want to do? As you look through the windows, you see that older Samantha and Chris are both kind of unconscious right now. They are not awake. They're not looking at you guys. They're not talking. They're nothing. They're just kind of slumped there with their hands chained to the wall up above their head.
So this sounds like it's a fairly large room then.
Yeah, it's pretty large.
Upon seeing the kind of situation that we find ourselves in, Ryan is immediately going to start like scanning the rest of the room to see if there's anything else in here with us.
Arthur's also going to help him.
Okay. The room is fairly empty, so I'm not going to make you roll for anything. You do see an old CRT TV, hanging on the wall, like in between the windows, hanging up above. So it's on the other side of the fence, but it's on your side of the wall still.
Is it plugged in?
As of right now, the screen is black, so you can't really tell.
So there's nothing else in here besides the lever, the chain link fence, and the TV in our room?
Correct.
Did the door slam behind us?
It didn't slam, but it did close.
Ned's going to see if he can open it back up and go back out in the hallway.
Okay? You cannot.
Damn.
Not even going to make you roll on that one either. I will say the other thing that you see is a door set off to your right that doesn't have a handle.
Ryan is going to just kind of walk up to it and then just kick it once.
Okay. You're going to kick the door.
I just realized that this whole time my microphone has been
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You have been muted.
It's fine. It's just the night of time.
Go ahead and roll me a d4, Breck.
That is a 1.
Oh, you got lucky. All right, don't take any damage from kicking the solid metal door.
I mean, thank you?
I mean, you're welcome, because it was going to be a d4 minus 1 damage for just going up and kicking a solid metal door.
Man, you're going to break your foot.
Ryan just kind of whips around. He's like, yeah, well, I don't know what else to do. Because I don't like this situation.
You keep giving me and Sam a ton of shit for kicking doors and hitting locks and stuff, and your first instinct is to kick the door?
To be fair, doors are our enemies.
Arthur has a point.
Well, in those situations, we had other, more logical options. In this situation, the option, I think, ends up with someone either dead or something.
And I don't want to know what something is.
Everybody roll me alertness.
No.
Okay,
You
or
know, I
don't.
think we can stand against him, guys. We don't have to do what he said.
74 on a 35.
Ducky dice, don't fail me now.
51 on an 81.
Is that? No, 66 on a 53.
16 on a 71.
Okay. Samantha and Ryan, you both notice that Ashley walked straight up to the fence by the lever and is just kind of having like a little mental breakdown, not knowing who to look at, because there's an older version of her best friend that she has yet to see. This is her first time seeing this person, and there's her brother. And she is looking at them, not knowing what she can do.
Ryan, seeing this, is going to grab Ned by the shoulders, spin him around, and just push him at Ashley and just be like, take her to the side.
Oh, shit. Ashley. Hey. Her hand's not on the lever, is it?
No, her hands are kind of on the fence.
Ned walks up behind her slowly, and his hands are kind of hovering over her shoulders. Takes a real deep breath and lightly places his hands on her shoulders. Hey, Ash?
Hang on. She failed that, so she is going to... Oh, she crit succeeded on that one. Roll me a dodge.
A dodge?
She gonna try and take me out. Oh boy, that's a 45 on a... Where the hell are you? 30.
Awesome. And she crit
Fail.
succeeded. So you are going to take 6 damage as she turns around to kind of slap you, but her fingernails hit your cheek. So she kind of scratches you during the slap.
Ashley?
Oh my God. I'm so sorry. You snuck up on me. I was not expecting you. Ned, are you okay? I'm so sorry.
Yeah. All right. Well, this was going to go one way. I think it's going to go another now. We don't know, pulling that lever, what direction or what it's going to do. You might pull it towards your brother, and that might kill him, not save him. I'm just going to make sure that's in your head right now, because we haven't inspected a thing yet. I was concerned about you after Ryan showed me you, and yeah, how about we just go right ahead and move away from this right now and
Yeah.
try and figure out something in the room.
Are you okay? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'll survive. Ned is down to 8 hit points.
Oh my God. To be fair, I didn't mean to crit against you.
At least I didn't take half my health.
That's true. You would not have been doing good if you took half your health because reasons.
I'm aware. Ned's just gonna go start looking at the lever silently.
Is the TV like accessible? It's on the other side or anything?
No, it is between the wall and the chain link fence.
Okay.
Ooh. Ned, roll me a d4.
A D4? I can do that. A 2.
A 2. Regain 2 health points back as she tries to administer first aid to you.
Ooh. You want to bite me off a little bit of how she's doing that?
She has a handkerchief with her, and she's kind of wiping the blood away from your cheek from scratching you.
And I'm kind of letting her do it, but every time when she pushes too hard or if she gets too close, I kind of... it's okay. I promise it's going to be okay.
No, I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. Just, it's not bleeding. It's not bleeding a lot. It's just a scratch. I've gotten worse before. I fell out of the treehouse, so we'll be all right.
Wait, what? You fell out of the treehouse?
Yeah, don't worry about it. That's why I already had a hit point missing.
Samantha?
Yeah, he kind of slid down the ladder and fell on his ass.
You see Ashley tries not to laugh, but she puts her hand in front of her mouth to stifle a chuckle.
Hey, Ash, it's fine. We all pointed and laughed at him, so it's okay.
Hey, I made a pretty good joke, though. I do remember that.
He laughed about it too, so it's fine. Like, he didn't get hurt that bad. Just his pride, for the most part.
I'm happy I was not there to see it.
Ned's going to shift forward farther away from Ashley. He wants to just have some space between them right now while looking at the lever.
Oh,
Poor Ned.
I didn't mean to fuck up your relationship with Ashley. I feel bad now.
Good job, Jordan.
I
Jesus.
know. I want to hit the rewind button now.
No, this is perfect.
So bad.
This is perfect. I love it.
No rewinds this time.
She notices that you are kind of trying to get your distance and walks over to Samantha instead.
Yes.
I didn't mean to hit him. He startled me, and with everything going on here, I don't know.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Just give it time. Give it time.
He's been weird towards me ever since we got down here. Ever since you guys found me in the spider room.
Ashley, look where we're at. Do you really think anything is normal about this?
I guess not.
It's gonna be fine. Okay?
Okay. You say so. I'm holding you to that.
Try not to overthink it. You'll be okay.
Okay. She still hovers over by you.
Sam just kind of like wraps her arm around her shoulder and then turns her attention back towards Chris and older Sam to try and figure out how the hell they're going to get them out of this.
Okay.
As this is going on, Ryan wants to go over and start inspecting the chain link fence.
Okay.
Fence.
Fence. Look, my nose is plugged. I'm doing my best.
I feel
Hey, we were in the cold water. We're good.
Arthur also wants to inspect it.
Okay.
He also is going to bring his pocket knife.
The one from Cryptic Crafts, right?
Of course.
Okay.
It's one of those with like multi things with like a bunch of like the nail file and like the little clipper.
I
and shit.
never said that.
That's what I've pictured. I was hoping. What type of knife is it then?
Absolutely not. It's just a straight edge knife.
It's not a it's not a 7,000 tool knife. Damn.
Nope, it is a straight edge knife with your name carved into it.
Nice.
Nice. All right, roll me, I guess, a search.
I guess I will.
And you too, Brian.
Yeah. That is a 41 on a 46.
Damn. It's a 38 out of 29.
Okay. All right. Arthur.
So we find it all.
Arthur. This fence looks like it was very crudely made. You've seen better. You think that you can find the weakness in this fence?
I could do this.
Ryan, it's a fence. From floor to ceiling, it is a chain link fence. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. You're not going to make your way through it. Now, I want you to remember which one of you succeeded and which one of you failed.
Ryan is just going to reach a hand out and grab it and just shake it a little bit and just sigh. Yeah, we're not moving that one.
Arthur's gonna fortify his mind and he punches the fence.
Roll me an unarmed combat.
Hey, you got it, dude. Damn, so close. 45 on a 42. I almost beat this fence.
Roll me a d4.
Oh no. 1.
All right, don't take any damage. I was gonna make you. I was gonna make you cut yourself on the fence.
We're in a punchy and kicky mood.
I see that.
And for once, Ned is the one who's trying to inspect something. Hey, there it is.
Okay. And what are you trying to inspect, Ned?
Anything I can glean from this lever. If there's any directions on it so that I would at least know what would happen depending on which way we moved it or what would happen if we moved it, such and such like that. So I'm kind of looking at the lever, seeing if I could see any wires or see what's holding their arms up above them, this, that, and the other thing.
I will tell you straight up, you cannot get any of that out of the lever. The lever is sticking straight up and down. It's on a pedestal, sticking straight up and down, and it's a 180-degree lever. So you can turn it 90 degrees to the left or 90 degrees to the right. And that is it. Like, left to be like parallel to the ground, right to be parallel to the ground.
Are there any like screws or anything that's holding this thing together, or?
Not that you can see, no.
Ned does not really know what to do right now, so he's just going to kind of take his knife, and if he can find any sort of edge or seam, and see if he can't wedge his knife in there to try and pop some of it apart.
Okay.
Without touching the lever itself.
So the lever itself is, you have like the half moon shape that is like the track for the lever. And the lever is a stick coming out of the middle of that.
Yep.
So you would be able to stick your knife anywhere in the middle, like the track, so to say, of the lever, but it is solid ass metal.
Okay, nothing to pry then.
Nope.
Ned's just going to stay hunkered down and ponder.
Everybody, roll me an alertness at +20.
You really want me to do that at +20? Because mine's at 71.
At plus 20, I would be 101.
That's fine.
Okay.
I still need to know if you crit.
I got an 8 on a modified 55.
I got a 69 on a 101.
I got a 21 on a 73.
I've got a 13 on a 91.
That was close.
Okay.
I know. So close.
So you all succeeded. Ryan, you crit succeeded. All of you that regular succeeded, you see there's a slight burst of static. And the TV turns on. And you see the number 3.
Number 3?
Just the number 3. Ryan.
Yes.
At the top of the windows, you see a bar come down. And on the bar, there is a revolver. And as of right now, it is on the side of the bar facing Chris.
So, where's the bar?
On their side of the wall. But it's like towards the top of the window. So like it still has time to come down.
Okay.
As of right now, it has stopped.
I wonder if it has anything to do with the lever.
Anyone got any ideas? Because I don't think this tells us any of the questions we needed it to.
No.
I have no idea. Like, are we supposed to stop that before it comes down?
You guys see on the TV a red circle with the number 10, and it starts counting down 10, 9, 8, 7.
Why is it counting so fast?
If we all ran at the fence, maybe it'll all fall down.
I'm not saying it went like that fast, but you're seeing it count down.
Okay, I was like, oh shit.
At least he's not giving us a real timer.
You will all have, well, I'm kind of giving you a real timer. You will all have 1 turn per round. And so what's going to happen here is if you have noticed, I'm doing this thing for Nick for editing purposes where I name myself something different. Yeah. I name myself something different every time we record. And my name this time is Choices. You guys have one hell of a choice to make.
Save one and sacrifice the other. I knew it. Fuck Samantha. Save Chris.
That being said, as usual, we are going in combat order. So we're going to go Arthur, Samantha, Ned, Ryan. And that will be the order per 10-second round.
Fuck, man. I don't know. I hate being so fast.
All right. Your rounds start now. Arthur, what are you going to do? And yes, I have you on a mental timer until I finally just go, all right, that was your turn, and go on to the next person.
Oh my God, I hate you. Fuck, dude. I don't know. I don't know how to get to the room. Okay, so the Chris is on the left and old Samantha's on the right, or is it vice versa?
Nope, you're correct. Chris is on the left, old Sam's on the right.
And, okay, the lever has a fucking mooch. Should I pull the lever?
That's up to you.
I'm asking the group.
Think that's our only choice here on a time limit.
I'm going to pull the lever to the right.
No, you're not.
No?
Ooh.
Absolutely not. Ned's the only one next to the lever right now.
Oh, can't I walk over to the lever?
Well, I was going to say, at this point, you guys all kind of walked over there when the TV turned on. That's what I figured anyway.
You don't know what that will do. You turn it to the right, do you kill her or do you save her?
I don't know, man. But I feel like God is having a mental timer on me.
And your mental timer's almost up.
Yeah. Yeah, but the TV says 3, so I don't think it's an immediate death the moment we pull the lever one way or the other.
But what if it kills them both if we don't choose?
There's a whole lot of what ifs. Are you going to make that decision that lightly? Are any of you? I'm not.
I'm going to use my duct tape and try to jam it up.
You're going to try and jam up the lever?
Yeah, maybe I can stop the whole choice altogether.
Okay. Here's the first of the choices. See what I did there. What side are you going to try and jam up first?
Try to jam up the left side.
Okay. So roll me a I know what I need. I don't know what I need. Where is it? Craft? Yeah, roll me a craft.
What the fuck was that?
I rolled my dice from really high up, and they just kind of landed. So.
How dare you ask for craft?
Boom. Well, it was close. 43 on a 21.
You are not indeed able to jam it up. Samantha, your turn.
Don't know what to do.
TikTok. Generic I'm waiting music.
Starts doing a TikTok dance.
All right, Samantha does the floss, does absolutely nothing.
No. Okay, so there's a timer counting down from 10, and is the lever going down as it's counting?
Nope.
And there's only one lever.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, as much as I would love to save older me, we don't really know her. We know Chris. So...
Yeah, but you also got to think on the other side to play devil's advocate. One of those people is alive. The other one, we're not exactly sure. I mean, you saw it yourself from his perspective.
And we can bring him back.
Can we? The last person to try to mess with that kind of stuff, just to talk to someone, let alone bring someone back, landed us here.
Ashley's face goes completely beet red.
Like, no offense, Ash, but like...
I'm not losing him again.
Thing is it really going to be again? I know we saw him and you talked to him and stuff, but he died.
And we don't know if it's really him. You've said it yourself, you've seen a monster wearing his face.
I can't make this decision. I can't do it. I stand by saving Chris if we have to choose.
Okay, so what are you going to do? Your mental clock has run out. What do you do?
Sam goes to pull the lever. If anyone goes to stop her.
You're going to pull the... Well, I mean, you can do whatever you want on your turn. You're going to pull the lever towards Samantha?
Yeah.
Okay. You pull the lever towards Samantha, and the gun slides across the thing over to Samantha's side. That is your turn. It is now Ashley's turn. Without saying anything, she slides the lever back to the left.
What are you doing?
We don't know if it's him or not. We can't chance that.
You really think Chris is going to put himself in this situation?
To get us to kill one of your allies? Yes, I do.
And how do we know she's exactly an ally?
Because it's you, Sam.
That doesn't mean anything. That's not me. I'm me.
I just don't think we can be too safe. I feel it in my gut. I don't think that's my brother. That is Ashley's turn. Ned, it is your turn.
Ned's going to go put the lever back in the middle.
Okay. Putting the lever back in the middle does not change the location of the gun. It is still facing Chris.
I'm not even looking over there. I'm just looking at everybody. How do you know that wouldn't just give him the gun? Just because the gun goes next to him doesn't mean he's going to die. Maybe it gives him the gun and he has to shoot her. We don't know how this works.
Kind of think of the same thing.
That's all I'm trying to say is just because we turn it towards Chris doesn't mean live or die. We don't know.
You're right. We don't know, but and he gestures back towards the door we came through. All of this has been set up specifically to be pretty straightforward. Like nothing's really been a huge mystery. Why would this be any different?
Ned's going to go sit down on the far end of the room. I'll sit here, I'll watch, and I'll talk with you. But my choice is I'm not touching that lever, and I don't think we should.
Okay, but if we don't make a decision, what if they both die?
It's still a choice.
But it's still aimed at Chris.
Then we lose them both. Not making a decision shouldn't be the decision.
Didn't we already make a decision because it's already aimed at somebody?
It came down originally aimed at Chris, so no matter what, the gun was already going to be pointed at somebody.
Whose turn is it currently?
It is currently Ned's turn, unless he 100% confirms that he's not doing anything.
Yep, that's all I was going to do.
Okay.
Ryan is going to glance at the TV monitor. Has it changed at all?
Still says 3, and it's still, the red circle is getting dangerously close to 0.
Ryan is just going to flip the lever to the left.
So you're solidifying the Chris choice.
Yes. Does the lever go all the way to the ground?
No, it's on a pedestal. It goes like, when you flip it to the left, it goes parallel to the ground, but it's still probably 3-4 feet off the ground.
Okay.
Okay, so that's your turn, or is there anything else you want to do with the couple seconds you have left?
Nope. Ryan is just going to be staring at the TV rather than the windows.
Okay. Like I said, the gun is at like the top of the window, so it's not directly pointed at anybody yet. It's just on a specific side. The red circle hits 0. The revolver, the chamber spins, clicks, and fires. And a bullet hits the wall above Chris. the TV changes from a 3 to a 2, and when it does so, the bar lowers, so it is closer to Chris and Samantha, and another red circle begins at 10. Arthur, it is your turn.
Fucking A. How much of a lag time is it between the gun shooting and like it turning, I guess? Could we like kind of time it to where when you see the timer go off and we can switch it and it shoots between them?
You could definitely try.
I don't want to kill either of them, god damn it.
Oh, I forgot to mention, as the first shot went off, Chris and older Sam both wake up, and they are now looking at you guys through the windows as they are freaking out. Their mouths are gagged so they can't talk.
Can we hear any noise from them at all?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You hear the muffled yelling, but you can't make out words or anything.
Can I get a really good look at them? Do they like look the same as when's the last time we saw them? Is there anything peculiar about either of them?
Roll me human.
God damn. Failing hard. 82 on a 52.
82 on a 52. Okay. Did older Samantha always have that scar on her face?
Fuck if I remember.
I don't know.
I don't have that in my notes. That's shit I wrote down.
Yes, she did.
Arthur starts kind of pushing it towards the right. I don't know.
I have to even find the fucking shit when we met her.
She did have the scar on her face. That's her first description.
Yeah, I just failed my human, so I'm going off that.
Okay. So your internal clock is getting dangerously close to done. What are you going to do, Arthur?
So I'm pushing it to the right. I don't remember.
Okay. The gun slides over towards older Samantha. Sam, it's your turn. You see as the gun slides over to older Samantha, she begins to sob.
And what is Chris doing?
Chris is freaking out. He's yelling at you guys, but you can't understand at all what he's saying, but you're getting, you know what, roll me a human. See if you can kind of comprehend.
Even though my human is at 11, let's be nice, Ducky Dice. That's a 90 on an 11. So.
Well, at least it's not a crit fail. I'm just going to say at that point you can't really understand what he's saying.
Do I notice anything, Lil? Like, can I tell that he's wearing, like, the forget-me-not?
Absolutely not.
Can I roll a search for that?
If you recall, he was in his military garb and the forget-me-not was under layers. You were not going to be able to tell if a tiny piece of string is under layers of like,
I have X-ray vision. That's
shit.
I know I have X-ray vision.
Absolutely not.
Sam doesn't move the lever. She still is dead set on that that's actually Chris. And as much as it pains her to see herself cry, she's seen it multiple times in the mirror and it doesn't faze her.
Wow. Everybody roll me a sanity. Because that's some dark shit.
Damn it, Sam.
43 on a 62.
Oh, that is a 100.
Oh,
no. And I am 1 away from my breaking point.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh.
Mr. Gooseberg?
I got a 36 on a 44.
Okay. So, those of you that passed take nothing. Those of you that failed and crit failed take 1. And that includes Ashley as well. Ashley kind of just side eyes Samantha and steps away. But,
What?
that also being said, I need everybody but Breck to take off your headphones.
Bye-bye.
All right. Hey, Breck.
Hi.
How are you?
Well, I was going to have you give me an odds or evens, and I was going to roll something because I couldn't make a decision. But rolling that nat 100 and hitting my breaking point kind of made it for me. So this is going to be fun.
Perfect. So, yours was the first breaking point we ever hit.
Yes.
I afterward didn't really like the way we did that. So
Okay.
this breaking point's going to be a little bit different for you.
Ooh, fun.
I want you to describe to me what you think Ryan's new phobia would be, or mania, or what have you, based on what just happened that made you lose your breaking point.
Ooh.
I know, I'm letting you be a little bit more creative. I put the ball in your court.
Yeah. Obviously, I'm not going to know the name of whatever phobia or mania I come up with without Googling it, but
Mm-hmm.
what would he be feeling at this moment?
I don't know. You just witnessed your friend say that the older version of her can die because she's used to seeing herself sob in the mirror and it does nothing to her internally.
Yeah, the only thing that really comes to mind is just either like leaning into that like apathy of like just trying not to feel, or leaning the other way and just being, more emotional, more uncontrolled, I guess.
Okay. Or I will also point this out to you. You could, because you've lost a lot of sanity down here, you could theme it off of either one of the other rooms or the current predicament at hand. The current predicament at hand. So you could have just developed a fear of choices. You could have just developed a fear of guns. You could have just come up with a huge trust issue, like trusting your friends all of a sudden is very hard to do.
I thought of one.
Okay.
With the whole choices thing, what about him possibly doing a Scarface? And literally just whenever he's up against a wall or making a difficult decision, just not, literally flipping a coin, but just finding a way to like randomly choose and then just doing whatever it is, no matter how like bad it gets.
Okay. I like that.
Because that was literally what I was trying to do as it was coming up to my turn, was try to figure out how I was going to make a decision.
Mm-hmm.
So that fits really well with where I was at and where Ryan is, because he's trying to like figure out like, does he choose? Does he follow Ned and not choose?
Right. Okay. All right. I like it. So every choice for Ryan at this point is basically going to be a flip of a coin. Flip of a metaphorical coin.
Yeah. Most of the bigger ones, I'm not going to say like he's going to need to flip a coin every time he wants to decide what to eat or something, but anything that's going to have like a bit of an impact, he's going to just randomly choose and just have to go with whatever the random choice is, even if it's against what he thinks would be better.
I like it. Let's make it happen.
All right.
All right, let me get everybody else back in here. And Nick, you could have just said back, my dude.
I'm back.
It's all good.
Back again.
And then back.
I'm sure nothing crazy happened.
No,
not at all.
absolutely not.
Nope.
Absolutely
No, I wouldn't.
not. Okay. Oh, damn.
So, before we really begin, I just want to say, why am I leading the crazy train when Arthur has like the lowest sanity?
Cause I'm chilling at 4 above my breaking point, bro. Relax. Please don't draw attention. I don't want God's anger at me, please.
Arthur's dice just like him better.
Yeah, okay. I'll give him that one.
That's what it boils down to.
I'm just glad that I haven't hit my breaking point yet, but I am only like 4 away, so I probably should keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, I'm so surprised you haven't hit a breaking point yet.
You haven't had me roll sanity a lot, so
True. Very true.
I think she's actually caused us to roll sanity more than she's rolled sanity.
Samantha be crazy.
a little bit. They're finding new, or they're learning new sides of Sam.
Yeah, I'm learning new sides of Sam. All right, so Sam's turn. She flipped the lever or left the lever. Left the lever facing older Samantha. And you just clock a look of betrayal from older Samantha at that choice.
And Sam, she does avert her eyes, kind of just looks off to the side.
Okay, it is Ashley's turn. Ashley doesn't really know what to do. She has seen the gun go off once, and all of a sudden, her stance kind of shifts. Because now that the gun has fired once, the decision is real. And she is struggling internally long enough that she does not get to do anything. It is now Ryan's turn, or it is now Ned's turn.
Can Ned have been watching? I know it only got moved once, but when he heard Arthur say about trying to move it at the last second so it would fire in between them, he liked that idea. So how fast was it moving when the lever got switched?
Yeah, it took it a couple seconds to hit the other side.
A couple seconds?
Mm-hmm. Or we'll say, since I only gave 10 seconds, we'll say it took like a second to hit the other side.
Guys, I think Arthur had the right idea. I think we should, according to that countdown of 2, 3, this, that, and the other thing, it seems like we're going to have one round to try and practice this, but we should see if we can't get that thing to fire in the center of the room and not hit either of them.
And
Let's not kill either of them. Oh, sorry.
And if that's not possible,
Someone's going to die either way. I think that's pretty obvious, but we can at least try to not have blood on our hands. I'm not saying it'll work, but there's no way in hell any of y'all want to have blood on your hands.
We can at least try. Why would we want to throw away our allies' lives? She's been nothing but helpful to us.
Let's move it again, and let's see how long it takes to move it. Let's try and keep a good track of that, and whoever thinks they got it best, when that timer reaches the end on the last round, we try and move it in the right time frame so it won't hit nobody.
Nobody's not down here.
God bless you. Bless your heart.
I would rather it hit nobody.
Hey, that's my friend.
It's not mine. Fuck nobody.
Arthur, your phone goes off. It's nobody. It's a middle finger emoji.
Ah! Arthur throws his fucking phone.
Did nobody really text him?
No, that was a bit.
Fuck.
I knew you were going to try and run with that.
I don't want your bit. I want it to be true. He could help.
Yeah, by being the one we shoot.
Is anyone against what I'm proposing?
No, I think it's a good idea. The only idea I can think of.
Then Ned jumps up and moves the lever over to Chris' side so we can watch how fast it moves.
Okay. As previously stated, it takes about 1 second to make it over to the other side.
Okay. That is Ned's round.
All right, Ryan. It is your turn.
So Ryan has been pretty silent since Samantha said what she said. He's kind of just been
She said
staring at the
absolutely
lever.
nothing. She just didn't do anything.
You said enough.
And
Your face said it all, Samantha.
Ryan kind of just starts chuckling to himself, and he fishes out of his pocket a quarter and just flips it. And he catches it, and he walks over, and it's on Chris's side currently, right?
Yes.
He puts his hand on the lever, so that way it stays down there, and he pulls his knife out and just stands there and is like, it's not moving.
What?
Can I punch him?
He will immediately stab you.
Yeah, Ned's hitting him. I don't give a shit. Ned's hitting him.
Okay. Well, first, yeah, you know what? We'll resolve this.
We can wait
first,
till my next round.
No, I mean, I'll let you resolve this before the gun goes off. Ned, go ahead and roll me an unarmed combat. Ryan, are you going to try and dodge it at all?
Nope. He's going to stay where he is, hand clamped to that lever. And as he punches him, he's just going to try to stab him. Not anything vital, but definitely drawing blood.
What the fuck?
Okay. We'll start with Ned. Go ahead and roll your unarmed combat.
I was a 27 on a 53 hit ya.
It will hit.
Roll a d4 minus 1 for damage.
Sure. 4. So 3.
So Ryan, take 3 damage. Since he is kind of attacking right after your swing, I will let you roll a dodge, but I'm going to say you're going to do it at a negative 20 if you decide to try and dodge.
That is the rules of the game anyway, so that works.
Yep. So go ahead and roll a melee weapons against Ned.
All right. That is a 17 on a 50.
And I got a 25 on a modified 10 for my dodge.
You got a 25 on a modified 10.
Yep.
Big knife is D6. These are little knives, so I'm going to say D4 minus or D4 plus 1.
All right. That's only a 1, so 2.
Okay.
All right, take 2 damage. I'll say he went to kind of poke at you, but with you mid-swing, he wasn't able to stab. He just kind of got a cut on you. And as Ned swings and Ryan stabs, the gun goes off again. You see the TV turn to 1. The gun lowers. It is now at head level.
So are we not able to do the thing we want to do? Like to try to move the lever while it shoots? Because it doesn't seem like we're able to.
Not now, because Ryan is holding the fucking lever in place.
Yeah, Ryan has just kind of taken control of the situation and is holding the lever facing Chris's side.
He did. I punched him and he tried to stab me. There's no way he kept his hand on that lever.
His knife was in his other hand.
There's still no way after getting socked in the face that he would still be able to keep it on there.
If you want me to roll like Constitution or something, I'll roll it.
Dude,
Ooh.
friggin'
Yeah, roll me a Constitution, that's fine.
What are you doing, Ryan?
76 on an 85.
All right, so you are able to hit him and his hand leaves for a moment, but as he takes a swing, his hand goes back to the lever.
What
Look.
the hell is wrong with you?
Look, all we were going to do is fight, and fight and try to circumnavigate the game. This isn't it.
Neither is what the fuck
All
you're
these-
doing. Back the fuck up or this will get a lot worse. I'm not playing with you right now. You will step off. Get back.
You've already tried to make me. It didn't work. I made a decision. We're sticking with it. It's done. Chris is either dead already, like he was in the real world, which Sam saw, both of them did. And also, he's a soldier. He knows what he signed up for. He died once already. If he knows who's on the other side of that other window, then he knows that he's ready to die for a civilian.
Ryan.
So,
Well, Ryan's saying that. I want to look at Chris and see if he's like kind of, I guess, agreeing with the statement a little bit, or just like looking at him like, what the fuck?
Is Ryan crazy?
I wouldn't say he's agreeing with it, but you see kind of a look of acceptance, especially when he looks over and sees that while it's older Samantha, it's still Samantha that's next to him. He would rather take the bullet for Samantha. But that being said, it is Arthur's turn. I'm not counting this monologuing back and forth against your turn, by the way, Matt.
That's fine.
can I say one more thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's just going to say, and besides, this way, the blood is on my hands, and you all get to walk away from this without having this on your conscience. Because, frankly, I don't think any of you could take this. So just let it happen and back off.
Everybody except for Ryan, roll me sanity.
Ooh, now it's my turn.
Oh, fuck.
Dude, why is what the fuck?
21 on a 62.
Okay.
Ned is too angry to go insane on this.
26 out of 44. I don't know why fucking Arthur's so level-headed right now.
This makes total sense. 82 on a 70.
Yeah, you only missed one though. So Ned and Arthur both lose 1. Samantha lose 2.
Oh, no.
Ashley, she rolled a 70. She's also going to lose 2.
I got a question.
I need to ask somebody. Sorry, what's up?
Do we have non-lethal damage?
I mean, yeah, you can do like D&D rules. Like if you were to basically get someone to 0, you can choose non-lethal. Yeah.
Jordan.
Fantastic.
Yes, Melanie.
Jordan.
Yes, Melanie.
I hit my breaking point.
Oh, God. Oh, Dad,
All
take my
right.
headphones off.
All right, you guys. Yep, everybody except for Melanie, take off your headphones.
She's about to break.
Welcome, Melanie. This is your first breaking point.
This is my first breaking point.
Okay, so the first one's not too bad. The first one, you are going to basically gain a phobia.
Okay.
The way I've been doing it is I kind of let you decide what your phobia is going to be, because originally for Ryan, the way I did it, I had him roll a D100 3 times and made him pick from the 3 phobias that the list gave me.
Mm.
That didn't, I mean, it ended up working because one of the phobias worked with his character.
Yeah.
But, I mean, let's be real. In this current situation, you hitting your breaking point, you're not all of a sudden going to gain a fear of clowns if that's what happened, you know?
Right.
So I would like to brainstorm, see what you think Samantha would gain a phobia for, and you'll just start playing that to your character. So what do you think in this moment Samantha would kind of be afraid of? Like out of just the most recent things that have happened to her?
Well, I would say probably in this instant, like, I guess that's really hard to say because I can't say like the fear of losing somebody because like she's lost people already. So I don't really know. I don't know. You're gonna have to help me out with this one because this is like the love of her life is literally about to get shot in the forehead. So
Yep. And
like-
there's, as of right now, the way Ryan's acting, there's nothing you can do about it.
Exactly.
So, I have a couple ideas. You can gain a fear of helplessness, because I think right now Samantha would feel very helpless, like not able to do anything to save him. You could gain a fear of basically people being in power, because right now Ryan has taken full control of this situation, and that's kind of like him being in power right now is kind of what is doing this. You could also take it a little bit more of a generic way. You could have a fear of guns or a fear of knives, because you just watched Ryan stab at Ned. I mean, there's a lot of different choices you could do here.
It doesn't help me in the slightest because I have no fucking clue what to do.
Well, Melanie, what is my name in Zencaster right now?
Shut the fuck up, Jordan.
You have to make a choice.
Okay, so I mean, guns make the biggest like the most sense, but like I feel like that's too broad, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And like the helplessness part too, like that just because like this whole realm is helpless. I don't want to be like terrified throughout this whole thing.
You could gain a fear of life-changing decisions, because regardless, this is going to be a life-changing decision. So you could play it as, like, if that's the way that you went, you could play it where every time there's a huge decision that needs to be made, Sam kind of freezes up and it takes you longer to make a decision, and sometimes that...
God damn it. She's the one taking charge lately.
I know. But sometimes that, could lead to disaster if she is slow on the uptake on a decision. Just remember, whatever you pick here is going to alter the way you play for the rest of the game.
I know. That's why I'm having a hard time deciding. Because Sam does, it's like she has been taking charge on a lot of things. Like the whole movie theater, she was like, fuck this, I'm out. And then, almost died. And then there's multiple other instances where she's like, I'm just going to do this. And then almost died. Sam has a habit of almost dying.
You could also have a fear of losing control. And that could make you even more like, no, I'm taking charge.
Of like losing control like Ryan did?
No, of like losing control like you currently have.
Of the situation. Like she's not able to stop. Okay.
Yeah, you have zero control over this situation right now.
All right, yeah, I like that one.
Okay. So you're going to be basically more assertive and kind of more like my way or the highway then.
Let me type this in here.
Like, is that what we're both agreeing on?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, while you type that in, I'll get everybody else back.
Sounds good.
We are still on Arthur's turn.
Hold on, I gotta get back into sad mode because literally this was ripping out my heartstrings and I was on the verge of tears beforehand. So,
apologies.
I didn't think this one was going to have that much of a visceral reaction on you guys, and I'm loving that it is.
I mean, you're the one making us go crazy by rolling sand.
Yeah, this is your fucked up fantasy, God.
You are correct.
Do it more.
You are correct. Oh, I will.
I love it.
Well, now we know Nick's kinks.
Hurt me, Daddy. See, this is why you need to watch Has Been Hotel. You would 100% be angel dust.
I mean, I'm digging the name already. Whatever. I got to stay in Ned form.
Yeah,
Ned wouldn't like it.
Shut up.
All right, Arthur, what are you going to do?
Well, you said I want to do a non-lethal damage. You said that's a possibility?
It's a possibility if you get him to 0.
Ryan is kind of acting like a bully, and fucking Arthur knows what he did to do with bullies. So Arthur gonna kick Ryan in the balls because he's getting a little too stabby.
Okay, so Arthur, you are trying to kick Ryan in the nuts. Ryan, are you going to try and roll a dodge or anything?
No, he's just going to kind of, same as he did with Ned, he's just going to try to keep his hand on the lever and keep it down and just kind of hunker through it. And again, he's just kind of swinging the knife towards Arthur. At this point, he's not even worried about like attacking him. It's more of just like warding him off.
Okay. So you had rolled that attack. What was your attack?
38 on a 42.
Okay, go ahead and roll your D4.
4.
Okay. Since this is a kick and it's to the nuts, I'm gonna I'm not gonna have the -1 take effect. So Ryan, take 4 damage.
Oh my god.
Oof.
And funny enough, I'm pretty sure you did 4 damage when you kicked Kevin in the nuts too.
He did.
Ankles of steel, Jesus.
For real. Ryan, go ahead and roll a melee weapons, but since you're not actually like trying to aim for him, I'm going to say go ahead and roll it at a -20.
All right. That is a 51 on a 50. Or actually, it'd be a modified 30.
Okay.
I forget what you said to minus.
Yeah, -20, yeah. So you do miss. And that was Arthur's turn. We are now going to go to Samantha.
So wait, hold on. Ryan just stood there and took a kick to the balls and didn't like fall over or nothing. He's a fucking statue.
You are absolutely right. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, I wouldn't kick him in the balls for no reason. He's crazy right now and he needs to let go of the lever.
Ryan, give me a constitution at a -40.
Wait,
I have a plan.
Since I took a negative to my melee weapons, can I get something of a bonus to my constitution?
No, man, you got kicked in the nuts.
I'm basically like leaning on the lever here.
I'll say a -30 then.
Jesus Christ.
So it's crazy.
Right. Okay, that's a 41 on a 55.
Okay, so he takes the kick to the nuts, and when he crumples kind of onto the lever.
Oh my god.
He just lets out a loud, "Oh, God."
Ryan, you're acting like a psychopath. Why the fuck are you just allowing him to die? We have an opportunity to have no one die. Stop being an idiot.
Because this is fair.
I'll kick you in the balls again. I swear to God.
What else were you going to try to do with your turn?
I was going to get ready to, do the lever thing.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, that's not going to happen this time.
Yeah, sorry, I kicked you in the balls for no reason. Well, I had a plan, but you were supposed to fucking collapse.
I mean, I still took 4 damage.
Yeah, and he did collapse. He just collapsed onto the lever. Samantha, your turn.
What is the countdown at?
You're at 1. Since there are 5 of you and I gave you 10 seconds, there's about 8 seconds left before the gun fires.
Quick clarification. You said it was pointed at him now, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
It is head level.
Okay. So there's 8 seconds left. I'm just thinking, and the lever's on the wall? Or is it
No.
on the floor?
It's on the pedestal. It's about 3.5 to 4 feet off the ground.
Okay. Sam is basically has her eyes locked on Chris at the moment, and she hasn't started crying yet, but the tears are like literally welling up and on the verge of falling as she's kind of like just staring at him. And at this point, she turns and looks to Ryan with like a pleading, begging look to not do this. And seeing as he's, crumpled over and not really paying attention, she will charge at him since he's basically not paying attention at this moment. And with like a guttural scream, yelling no, try to push him off the lever and push it back up towards, so it's aiming at Sam.
Okay. I don't know if in 2 seconds you're going to be able to push him off and flip the lever, but I will give you pushing him off. You can give me an unarmed combat at a +20. And if you want to try to get out of the way, Ryan, you can give me a dodge again at a -20 because you're, clutching your balls at this point.
Can I argue strength instead? Because I'm assuming at this point, having been punched and then kicked in the balls, he's basically abandoned any sort of like defense and is just desperately holding the lever down while clutching the pedestal.
I'm gonna say no to strength just because this is happening so fast after getting kicked. You're still kind of like mid-crumple trying to stand back up, so you don't really have your footing under you to make a base.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, I don't like it, but it's fair. You said a -20?
Yes.
Oh, that's not good.
And what am I rolling?
You are rolling an unarmed combat at a +20.
You're gonna fail that. You're just gonna lose. Okay, Ryan? Just throwing that out there. Because I rolled a 9 on an 70.
Yeah, but the problem is all he has to do is roll higher than a 9 and under his number to beat you. You forgot how contested works again, didn't you?
I thought it was the other way around, but it's fine. I always lose anyway.
Well, that is a 37 on a modified 10. This is a dumb idea. I'm going to burn the 27 luck.
Holy fuck, Ryan.
Unfortunately, you cannot burn luck on a contested roll.
Fuck, I forgot about that.
Does this mean I win?
Yes,
Yes,
by a lot.
Fuck yeah.
by a lot. Okay, so you are able to basically just tackle him off the lever at this point.
Can I pin him down at the same time? Like, not like pin him like like Simba Nala style, like pin him down as she tackles him.
He's got a knife.
Fuck the knife.
You basically just want to hold down his shoulders.
Yes.
That I would allow a contested strength.
That was a strength roll?
Mm-hmm. Contested, you want to get lower than your number, but higher than the other person.
That's a 76 on a 75.
That is a fail.
That is a 57 on a 75.
So she is able to tackle you off, but using her momentum against her, you're kind of able to flip her over. So, like, flip her off of you. But as of right now, you are
It's
prone.
not my turn.
Yep. That goes to Ashley's turn. And she is going to... Fuck. Okay. She is kind of frozen, not knowing what to do in this situation. And again, her 2 seconds elapses, and it is Ned's turn.
Ashley, you are useless.
Ned's still standing there in shock at the pedestal and all this going on. Is just looking down at Ryan. Man, I don't need you to try and protect anyone here anymore, let alone me. I know you've helped me out. You've helped me in scraps. We've been like brothers, man. We're always inseparable. We're always together. But you ain't even given a shot to the best choice we have. And Ned slams the lever over to old Sam. Just try it. At the last second, you can move the lever back. Just try and see if it'll shoot the wall. Worst case scenario, you get exactly what the hell you want.
The gun moves over to old Samantha.
Just think about it, man. Just try it. Worst case scenario, you get what you want. And Ned's gonna walk back to the wall and sit down with his head in his hands.
Okay. Ryan, it is your turn.
How much time do I have left?
2 seconds.
That is not enough time.
What were you what were you thinking about doing?
Well, this was another big choice, so...
This is definitely a big choice.
Yeah, he was going to try to flip for it again, but he doesn't have the time. He is going to move to the lever. He's going to grab it. And when the timer flips to 1 second, he's just going to flip the lever over.
Okay.
He's not trying to perfect time it, but he's also not going to just slam it right away.
Okay. You flip the lever. The gun goes over towards Chris. The timer hits 0 halfway through, and the gun does not go off. As it rests over to Chris's side, you guys hear a click, and the chains are released. Both Chris's arms and older Samantha's arms are able to drop and be free. And for just a second, you guys think it didn't do anything. We beat it. But that feeling only lasts a second. As Chris and older Samantha both take a step forward, the gun goes off. And almost in slow motion, you see the revolver round smack into Chris's forehead as the blood flies and his lifeless body hits the wall and slumps into a sitting position. And that's where we're going to end this episode.
Hey everybody, you know who we are. Jordan Derringer is the GM, DM, keeper, handler, and host. Me, Nick Barnett, as Ned Dollar, and Breck Black as Ryan Winchester, Matt Check as Arthur Gooseberg, and Melanie Derringer as Samantha Williams. Thank you so much for listening. As is normal, down below you will be able to find links to anything that we're tied to in the show notes. Leave a review, leave a like. It goes such a long way. It helps us to be found by more people and to be seen as a similar show. So thank you so much for that. Love seeing that kind of stuff pop up. Saw somebody at work who was listening to our show. So thank you so much. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.